Shalom family. Now I'm here with my mint leaves. I've already started pulling my mint leaves off, and this right here, isn't that beautiful? What I'll do is I'll just take this right here and I'll just drop it in my tea kettle and have me some mint tea today. But anyway, this is my second time putting this in another pot, and it has already outgrown it. I've already pulled some off. I'm going to repot this, but you do have to put mint leaves in some type of container because mint will go crazy. If you put it in the ground, you will have a carpet of mint. So I'm gonna repot this, you guys, and I'm just pulling off my mint leaves. And just like in the Bible, where it say, "Would a man rob God?" See, and this is exactly what's going on. Here's my basil right here. So it means when a man robbed God. See, back in the biblical days, the Levitical priests, they didn't have any land, and the 12 tribes of Israel will give them 10% of their harvest. And so that's where the 10% comes in at. It never said give 10% of money. The Bible doesn't say money. It's saying your herbs, your livestock, your grain. It said bring all the tithes into the storehouse. The storehouse don't mean church house. The storehouse is like a warehouse. And so it's hot here, you guys, I'm sorry. And so in Malachi, where they say, "Will a man rob God?" through the tithes and offering. And that, if you go to Malachi, you read chapter 1, 2, and 3. Instead of just reading chapter 3, you read chapter 1, 2, and 3, because it tells you in chapter 1 and 2 that how they were robbing God. They were, you know, God, he wants your first fruit. He wants your best. And so what the Israelites was doing, they were, they got tired of giving them the best. See, this right here is my best, nice and fresh. And 10% of this I have to give back. So when it came down to would a man rob God, they got tired of giving God their best. And so what they would do was they would give him the busted animals, you know, the sheep with the one eye or the three-legged calves. That's what it means by will a man rob God, not robbing him through tithes and offering as far as money. So yeah, and so what we have to do is we have to give back. And like I said, it never say anything about money, herbs, grain, whatever you're growing, your crops, you get 10% back. And you can give it back to charity, the widows, the people in need. That's giving back, not giving money to your church. So the church the pastor can get a new vehicle or a jet or whatever. It never said money. It never said money. It's always been about food. And like you said, when a man rob God, that's how we rob him. Because if I pull off all this and I keep it to myself, I'm robbing the needy when I know there are people out there would love to have some mint. Okay, so getting back to my leaves, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and dry these out the same way I dry out my basil or any other type of leaves. They all the same. Put it in the oven, if you don't have a dehydrator, for about an hour on 200. If 200 don't get it, let it stay a little longer, and then just dry it out. But like I said, I'm going to leave the video of how I dry out my basil, and what I do after the basil is dried out. So I just want to come to you guys just with this little tidbit today on drying out your herbs. So easy, so easy. So don't let them go to waste, you guys. So I'm gonna get back with these mints, and I'm gonna have to repot it, because the Most High, he's really blessing me with all my fruits and vegetables, you guys. He is really blessing me. And so when it say I will open up I will open up the windows of heaven so there won't be room enough to receive it, and that's exactly right. Because what happened is he sends the rain, and when he sends the rain, That's opening up the windows of heaven. That rain come and drench all of my fruits and vegetables. And he gives me an abundance. You know, rain, when it rains, that's when you get your joy. Because you can water all day. Watering will keep your plants and herbs and everything alive. But once the Most High sends that rain, and then you go out there later on or the next day, you see that you have an abundance. They have grown so much. Okay, family? So I just want to come with this little tidbit, okay? Love you, but guess what? I love the Most High more. And yeah, this is my net hat. Yes, and it's hot out here. You see I'm sweating, just standing still. Shalom.